What's up guys? Today we're checking out a 15-inch Hifonics sub. Now this is the Elite series Hew15D4. So this is one of Hifonics' newer subs, but they have been out for about a year now. And this is their top of the line sub currently. So this is 1500 RMS rated, 3000 max. It does have a double stitched surround, coated paper cone, nice heavy duty dust cap, 3-inch copper voice coil. This weighs in at about 32 pounds. The cone is pulp paper. You have flat wound tinsel leads with push terminal connectors. Lots of voice coil venting. And you also have a spider hold down ring. And then you got your Hifonics magnet bumper. Really nice looking sub. I had, you guys know if you've seen my other videos, the BRW 15s, 8s, 10s, and 12s. And those were really good subs. The 15s were some of my favorite budget 15s, the BRW. So I'm really excited to check these out. This is kind of the newer version. Let me get this thing flipped over and I'll show you the back side. I also want to show you guys the TS parameters that I pulled from this sub. Now this is pre-break-in right out of the box. So here's the specs for you guys that are wondering. Alright, so here's the back. You got your Hifonics sticker. You got lots of venting in the back plate. So it is like a nice gloss finish with this, looks to be like a sticker. So far it looks good. So we're going to throw this in a box. I'm not sure what amp I'm going to run on it yet. This is dual 4 ohm and I only have one, so it's going to be at 2 ohm. So I might run one of the new Hifonics full bridge 5K amps, because at 2 ohms that'll be about 2500 watts, so that should be perfect for this thing. So I'm going to try to use that amp and see how they both sound together. But let's go ahead and get this thing hooked up and see how well it sounds. I'll also put a link for this sub in the description if you guys are interested in checking it out. Alright guys, so we got this 15 out here in the truck hooked up. And this is a 4 cubic foot box tuned to 34 hertz. And actually today I'm trying out this new Hifonics Colossus 5K. And this is actually a full bridge 5K. And since this sub is a dual 4 ohm, we're running it at 2 ohm. So it should be right around 2500, 2000 watts. Since this is a full bridge, I haven't dynoed yet, but I will in the future. Since this is a full bridge, I'm sure it's going to put out that power. So we'll go ahead and get it cranked up. We'll also do an SPL test at the end to see what this 115 can do. But let's go ahead and crank it up and see what this baby does. right, let's do some sweeps. We'll start at 10 hertz. All right, so let's see what the peak SPL on one of these 15s with about 2,500 watts is in this specific vehicle in this box. So I already did a sweep and we know it's hitting loudest at 40 hertz. So let's see what it can do. $139.77. Not bad. Let's try 41. $140.7. Not too bad. Let's do one more run, see if we can get a little more. And that's pretty good, man, for 115 on about 2,000 watts, 2,500 watts, and a full-size SUV. 141.08 decibels. And if you guys, I always have a lot of guys asking me what meter I'm using. This is the SSA meter. It's pretty expensive. I have a link in the description, but it uses a wireless module. So it's not just the app. A lot of guys watch my videos and they think it's just an app I'm using. This is a really accurate device. They're around 400 bucks, but there's a lot of good features and they work well. But like I said, I just have a lot of guys that ask me, so there's a link in the description if you want to check it out. Alright guys, well this sub is a very good sounding 15. This 15 sounded very clean, very accurate. It hit the lows pretty good. Wasn't as loud as some subs down in the 20 hertz of the 15s that I've tested before, but it still gets loud. As you guys saw, it hit pretty good numbers for 115 on a couple thousand watts in a full-size SUV. The sound is very good. If you guys like something that's loud but sounds good, it's very clean, very articulate. It's not sloppy. It was able to handle bass music real well, and even metal with double bass and rock. And this is one of those subs that it just sounds good. Like with everything you play, it sounds good, it sounds clean, it sounds crisp, not muddy, boomy, muffled. Really good sounding sub. So, and this amp did pretty well too. And I will be dynoing this soon. This is the new Colossus Full Bridge 5K. So this is one of the Hifonics new lines. And this was actually at 2 ohms. A pretty good match for this 15. So I'll go ahead and we'll go back to the shop. I'm going to cruise around with this thing for a week and then I'll give you guys my final thoughts. But so far, very good sound quality 15, man. Okay, so I listened to this for a week and this is a great sound quality SQL type sub. And I didn't realize it when we did the meter test when it hit 141. This is one of the loudest single 15 readings that I got in my truck. The only thing louder that I tested was a Scar ZVX. I hit 143.8. Even the Scar VXF, I hit 140. And a Resilient Sound Gold 15, I did a 141. So this is up there as with SPL on the top subs that I've done, but it sounds excellent. It's got great sound quality. Now this one doesn't have as much excursion as some of the other subs. So if you're just looking for an air pump and you want to try to do hair tricks, it's not going to be as good as that, but I don't think it's meant for that. It is a good, loud, good sounding subwoofer. So, and this thing was pretty efficient, although I did run it on the new Colossus 5K. This thing would do great on even a 1500 watt amp. So, and that's a plus. I'll put a link in the description. If you guys want to like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Check out my HiFi Vector website if you guys are looking for an amplifier cooling fan or a custom HiFi Vector bass knob and custom colors. And thanks again so much for watching. This was really a fun video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.